and welcome to the November 24th Black Friday episode of Morning Coffee and Chat. Hope everybody had a great turkey day. I know I did. Actually, we had our Thanksgiving on Wednesday because the wife was off. We didn't have to wait till 5:30 or 6 o'clock to eat dinner. So we did ours on Wednesday. Yesterday, wife was at work all day. Me and the daughter got out all the Christmas decorations, put the tree up, rearranged the living room, all that fun stuff. And then today it's back to work. So it's going to be like a it's going to be about a half a stream this morning because I have to open. And I got to get out, the soup today, get it heated up, get all the ovens and the fryers turned on, the grills, restock everything that wasn't stocked Wednesday. Oh, but anyway, let me see who's here. Christ on a cracker. Let's see who's here. Shane's here. Good morning, Shane. Good to see you, bud. Good morning, Tony. Okay, it was good food. So it was a good day. I'm back to work this morning. It'll be a boring day. Nothing to do. Yeah, I'm really kind of hoping mine's not like that. I'm really hoping it's not like that because, all the town offices, the courthouse, the insurance companies, they're all closed today, and that's a lot of our lunch business. So that and the guys putting in the new road to the solar power plant out on the edge of town. So who knows what our day's going to be like? I'm hoping people are out looking for something other than turkey and sweet potatoes and green bean casserole and stuff like that, and just want to tie one on and eat a burger. So I don't know. We'll see. Black Fridays are always dead at my job. God, I hope not. My new job, I work for military contractor, Air Force Base. Most of the base is empty. Worked as a mechanic, trailer dealer. Thanksgiving well past horse riding season. Pretty slow. Good morning, Deb. Good to see you, bud. Today's the day where it's proven 80% of the public is stupid as they get their 15 minutes of fame on TV. Most definitely. Good day after Turkey Day to you too, Santee. Good to see you, bud. Hey guys, just a quick reminder, and I'll be throwing it up a few times during the chat. We're doing the Adopt a Santa thing again this year, and doing the Secret Santa thing and the Adopt a Family thing again this year. I've got my daughter keeping her eyes open. She's already told her principal I'll be getting a hold of her here real soon and discuss potential needy family there at the school. Um, I know that there was an incident here a few weeks ago where a father who, number one, lost his job during, you know, that 2020 incident, and because of being off work, their financial situation went in the hole. And here a few weeks ago, he was out walking along the tracks and, yeah, made a very poor decision. And the family are suffering right now. We also have an organization here in town that helps with like a food pantry and a clothing pantry, and helps financially with veterans and the elderly and stuff like that having a hard time paying their bills and stuff. I think those are the two things we're going to concentrate on this year. That organization here in town is ran strictly on donations. They get no government funding, so they can use all the help they can get. But I'll be throwing up the links and stuff for the holiday things that we're going to be doing this year. So if anybody wants to help, the link will be up there multiple times. Let me see here. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you this morning. Hope you're doing well. Oh, but yeah, what a turkey day, man. What a turkey day. Luckily, everybody that came brought stuff too. So, it wasn't as sparse as we were afraid it was going to be, with still recovering from the whole mortgage thing on Halloween. We actually were ahead a couple $100 in the bank last week, and then two more bills came out. So it dropped us back into the negative again. And before she gets her next check, the car insurance will be coming out. So that'll drop us a little bit further. But still, we were able to get like a little weenie turkey, like about a little bit bigger than a fat chicken. Um, but we had enough leftovers after feeding 7 people that we were still able to eat turkey last night. So, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Still had some green bean casserole, still had some mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, stuff like that left over. So we had our own personal little teeny tiny Thanksgiving dinner at the table last night when she got home from work. Just the three of us sitting around the table with everything on paper plates going around the center of the table. So it was nice. It was nice. I hope you guys had a really nice Thanksgiving as well. Um, Hope you're doing well. I have a buddy that bought a house in Tombstone, is moving there in March, wants to get into Old West reenacting. That's pretty cool. Good morning, Freedom. Good to see you. New job. Only get paid once a month. Oh, that sucks. God. That, I mean, I've had jobs like that before. Back when I done, custom brick block and stone, built those little stone patios and little stone fireplaces and stuff, walkways, Chinese gardens, things like that. We only got paid, well, we were supposed to only get paid in at the completion of the job, but the boss would pull a draw once in a while to just to give us a little something to survive on through the job. So believe me, I know exactly how hard it is to go from a weekly paycheck or a bi-weekly paycheck to a quad weekly paycheck. If I make a turkey, it's only me eating it. See, the really funny thing, I was having roasted turkey fantasies on Tuesday night because I only get turkey once a year. And when the wife makes it, she makes um, a garlic butter type um, mixture that she actually injects under the skin when she roasts her turkey. I make honey butter, homemade honey butter, and that's what I put in the turkey and up under the skin and stuff. So yeah, but we only get turkey once a year. Because well, we only have one store here in town, and well, needless to say, their turkeys are pretty expensive through the year. So yeah, I wish I got turkey more often. But yeah, I was having turkey fantasies on Tuesday night. It's like, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait for turkey. I can't wait for turkey. Plenty of groups in Arizona. Tombstone might even pay you for it. Hope everyone had a great turkey day. Old job was every week. Still sore from the accident. I bet you are. I bet you are, man. I can't imagine how you even went back to work so soon after that accident. That was, of course, holiday didn't stop us. I was able to get a video up yesterday morning, um, for Turkey Day. I actually had time this morning to sit down and um, get Sunday's video uploaded. And if I have Sunday off, then I'll work on, Tuesday and Thursday's videos. Because, well, I won't know what my schedule is for next week until Sunday night. So, yes, good morning, fishing. Good to see you, bud. People say that love is the best feeling, but I think that finding a toilet when you have. I could probably agree with that. I could probably agree with that, fish. The good Lord was with me is all I can say. He definitely was, that's for sure. I mean, normally, when a fork truck, falls with the driver on it, um, yeah. I mean, I have literally, uh, I've literally been told horror stories from guys that drive fork trucks back when I drove years and years ago, of a truck tipping, and the cage damn near completely cutting him in half. So to get up and walk away from an injury on a fork truck is just, there was definitely some kind of higher power intervening in that. That's for sure. We got 1.5 inches of rain a few days ago, and the garage stayed dry, so it's been a good week. There you go. That's one way to look at it. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you, man. Glad you could make it this morning. I have turkey quite often. Usually get the thick cut boar's head deli. Oh, now see, I have, turkey lunch meat all the time, but I don't know why. For some reason, turkey lunch meat just does not have that same factor to a piece of a piece of fresh, hot, buttery, juicy turkey breast. I was only stowed up 4 days after the roofing. Yeah, yeah. You made a remark last week that you were hurting after getting that garage roof done. Good morning, Templar. Good to see you, bud. But yeah, it was a good turkey day. It was me, the wife, the daughter, um, her son, the baby, um, his fiance, and then her mom and her mom's friend Jim, and my friend Mike and his wife Brenda. And like I said, everybody brought a dessert or brought another dish or something, so that really helped out. It's because sliced turkey meat is processed. Yeah, and you are right. It is turkey lunch sliced turkey meat. Yeah, it is. Always, it does always have that slimy texture to it. You are correct about that. I love the show. My question is, do you think it's possible if you could get on camera for us? I've done. You know, I personally haven't done that. But one of my very first live streams, somebody else did, and of course, we all had a good laugh because, well, I mean, I literally had to, what is that? You got a pet? You got a pet millipede? You'll see in my kitchen uncooked. What is uncooked? What is uncooked? Who's raw? I was sick for 3 days, no food or family this year for me. Stuff is still sitting in the kitchen uncooked. God, I'm sorry, Chris. That's terrible, man. Didn't do it this year, but last year smoked a turkey in the smoker with brown sugar and honey base and butter shot into the bird. That's very cool. I think nobody cares if you're alive. Try missing a couple of payments. Yeah, tell me about it. Not Boar's Head. Not Boar's Head. Boar's Head is some of the best meat out. You're welcome to visit my. Hey, cook mine in the oven with brown sugar and honey, so juicy. Yeah, like I said, I make homemade honey butter every year. When I get to cook the turkey, I usually make a pound of honey butter, and I use the whole thing. So I put it up under the skin, and I also stuff it in the bird. And but other than that, I'll make a half a pound or something like that if I don't even if I don't get to do the turkey, and then we'll use it on like Hawaiian rolls or whatever the case may be throughout the year. Watch Bass Reeves. I have not had a chance to watch anything new, um, only because you know my wife's not a big history fanatic, and trying to watch anything about history um, when she's home is an experience. That's the word I'm looking for. It's an experience. But the next day that I have off, that she works, yeah, I plan on checking out that Bass Reeves thing because you wouldn't stop talking about it. I had to go get a few leftover pieces. I tried cinnamon honey butter. No, I've never tried to make cinnamon honey butter, but that does sound really, really good. That's why I hope things get better for you. Take things one day at a time. Most definitely. Most definitely. You got to take it one day at a time, um, and just do what you can do. Don't push yourself because the more you push yourself, the sicker you're going to get. So it tastes like Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter. Hmm, interesting. I've not been to a Texas Roadhouse in, God, 6 years, 7 years. But we've only got, what, two of them within an hour of here. So, yeah. And they're both in the city. So, that place we hardly ever go because um, the wife has serious road rage and um, hates people. So, especially people from Indiana that drive. So, and old men with hats that drive, 30 mile an hour under the speed limit down the center of the road. So you can't even pass them. You're just stuck there. Watch that new Napoleon movie also. Is it good? Without going into any detail, is it good? Just got notified that Living History's Mysteries went live. That's your 20-minute post warning. That's your 20-minute post warning that we went live. We have three in Cincinnati. Nice. I actually invited Jan and Jay to, come up so they didn't have to spend Thanksgiving alone just eating a turkey breast. But 10 hours round trip just to spend, a day and a half, or well, the equivalency of a whole day. It just wasn't financially, you know, feasible this close to Christmas and everything. So I kind of understand them sitting at home. But the really cool thing about it was that, Thanksgiving dinner was over early enough Wednesday that we probably might have, got in a new, got in at least one investigation somewhere together. You know, Living History's Mysteries, JJ's Adventures presents. The shin bone is a device used for locating furniture in a dark room. True dat. I am here to say true dat. And it don't even have to be a dark room, because to get the Christmas tree in front of the window, I had to rearrange the living room yesterday. And, well, needless to say, when you're looking at your phone or talking on your phone or something and you just rearrange things, especially when you're, going blind. Yeah, they always say one of the funniest things you could ever experience was moving furniture around in a blind person's house. It's true. I didn't find much humor in it. I mean, I almost pulled the Dick Van Dyke thing on the ottoman when I, you know, stepped out of the studio and rounded the corner and hit the arm of the couch and almost pulled that Dick Van Dyke thing. But uh, my daughter laughed. I think Ralph laughed. I'm pretty sure Georgie did. So yeah, it was worth it, I guess. I find a pinky toe is a better detector. Good point. I think anything from the knees down is fair target for freshly moved furniture. Good morning, Squatch. Good to see you, man. I wish I would have got notified that you went live last night. Because, well, there was no better turkey to have on your show than me. So, I mean, everybody knows I'm the biggest turkey around. So, I find furniture with cankle. I just close my eyes. That way I have no way of knowing if it's dark and the lights are out. If it's that damn heart right there at the bottom right corner of the chat. If that's got to be dark, DA. Yep, dark. Right. There were audio problems through. Was a bit of a disaster. Yeah, but even disasters can be funny. I mean, go back and look at some of my past live streams and stuff. I mean, no one's ever going to convince me that people don't sit at home and laugh at me when we have an audio problem, or the video clicks out right in the middle of something, and then when it comes back, I can't remember what the hell we were talking about. Or even better yet, how about last summer or 2 summers ago when when I was live streaming from out in front of the jailhouse, and I took a drink of coffee and sneezed and blew coffee all over the table, all over the computer, all over everything. Lee McGinnis, still to this day, won't let me live that down. It's those small disasters that we experience that remind other people that their lives aren't that bad. Oh, I was having a really crappy day until I saw, well, my whole day changed. At least I managed to watch a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving last night. I don't even see Charlie Brown shows on TV or anything anymore. And that breaks my heart because I want my daughter to experience those same little things that I experienced when I was younger. And the Charlie Brown Christmas, Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. But I don't think she's ever had the chance to watch a Charlie Brown special because you just don't find them around here on any of our streaming channels anymore. It's always a full cup we knock over. True that. I should hope. So that was a terrible waste of good coffee. We had a 10-second lag between us. A lag so bad it requires lots of dead air and ruins jokes. They don't show them. I had to watch it on showbox.net. Huh. Yeah, I see. I don't even understand that. I don't understand why the Schultz family pulled all the rights to the Charlie Brown specials and stuff, except for the fact that they were putting them on VHS and DVD for a while, but now basically those things don't exist anymore. So they're not making any more money off all of Charles Schultz's work. So it's kind of, they stopped showing shows like that because of the snowflakes. YouTube has them as well. Could we discuss the lack of parents and adults in Peanuts? I want to know why they had the same people. Why the same person played everybody's parents and their teacher and any business owner they associated with. Because every one of them had the same speech defect. All the Peanuts characters talk just fine, but every single adult, wah, 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 wah. Yeah, exactly, Squatch. I don't know. Parents screw up everything anyway. It's true. They do. Actually, I'm making a conscious effort as a parent to not screw up things anymore. Besides the fact that, you know, it kind of makes the kids feel a little bit more important when you you hand the reins to them and say, here, do this. Just like yesterday, we put up the Christmas tree together Then I had her, fluff all the limbs on it. I had her hang a majority of the ornaments. Of course, I tested the 9,000 strands of lights, um, plugged everything back together and got it all lit up, put the lights around the front windows and things like that. But I let her handle the reins on everything. I just told her what to do and let her do it. I sat and supervised. Didn't even have to raise my voice at all yesterday till I was getting the leftovers out for dinner last night, and like a dozen of our dinner rolls were gone, and I couldn't figure out where they were. And then, she informed me that she got hungry Wednesday night and came out and just grabbed the plate, took it to her room, and ate all 12 dinner rolls. I said, "You at least took a stick of butter in there with you, right? Or do we need to get more butter? Do I need to count change to get a pound of butter? You took butter to eat them. You didn't just eat a dry roll." "Oh no, I just ate them dry, like cookies. I mashed them, ate them like cookies." Actually, AI in the voice is the programmer. Hmm. Wow. Did not know that. Watched Garfield Thanksgiving on YouTube. Haven't seen that in forever. I have a 19-year-old daughter I wouldn't trust with a ball bearing. No way I'm letting her house sit. Believe it or not, mine actually does pretty good. There's not much house sitting to it. It's more like bed sitting. Like today, she's out of school. Her Thanksgiving break was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and she'll go back to school on Monday. But she had me and her mom here with her on Wednesday, and a house full of people. She had me with her all day yesterday. Today she'll be by herself. She won't leave her room unless she has to go to the bathroom. I'll lock the back door when I leave, and she won't answer the phone or anything else all day long. She'll sit there and play her games with her friends and chat with them while they're playing, and she'll still be sitting in the same spot when I get home this evening. So, a recent study. Good morning, Ty. Good to see you, bud. Hope you and Brennan and the kids had a nice turkey day. A recent study has shown that women who carry a little extra weight live longer than men who mention it. Logical. Makes sense. I've left her alone 4 times the last 2 years. 3 times I came home to. Well, that explains why your insurance premium's so high. It's like when she's at school and I have to go to work. I always sit Ralph down on my lap at the kitchen table after I get my shoes on. I'm like, "All right, here's the deal. I know how much liquor's in the freezer. I don't want you inviting all the little homeless, kiddies in the house, partying, pooping all over the place, throwing up hairballs, scratching the hell out of the furniture. I do, and you are in trouble when I get home." I come home, he runs up to me, sits down. He'll start do what we call prairie dog, and he'll get up on his hind legs and he'll do this. So I got to pick him up and hold him like a baby, and it's pretty much a giveaway. If he don't run to the door when I open it, he done something wrong. If he runs out there, we're good. Oh yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, that's one thing I don't have to worry about, is fire. Um, I don't got to worry about her smoking. I don't got to worry about her drinking. Um, she hates anything that has to do with cigar or cigarette smoke. I don't got to worry about her drinking. She has no desire to um, to touch alcohol. She's never touched an alcohol that didn't make her face look like a puckered butthole. Um, so yeah, we're good. She don't even light candles because we have electric wax melters around the house. So I'm good with fire. A quick kick in the nuts will clear up gender confusion. So, are you off today, Templar? Do you actually not have to work today, or are you sitting in the break room right now trying to get in a little bit of live stream before you have to go back to work? I know poor Shane, he's back at work today. I gotta go back to work today. Tony, he's always off work. You know, he lucky bastard. Um, oh, I bet the malls are packed. You know, I've never been out on a Black Friday. It's something I've always wanted to do, and since I started this channel, I've always wanted to do it and have my camera mounted on my coat, just to get. I mean, you know, it's not like um, it's not like it was, you know, back when Cabbage Patch Kids came out or the new Transformers came out. And, you know, people aren't knocking each other down and stepping on each other and breaking people's legs and stealing their fighting over. You know, it's not as bad as it was, you know, 20 years ago, but it's still people trying to get those Black Friday specials, and then you got to worry about Monday. If you especially if you order Christmas like we do a majority of ours or try to do a majority of ours, um, you got to worry about you know, Cyber Monday when people are going batshit crazy trying to order things online because you might look online and see they got 30 of something that your spouse really wants or you want to get for your kids or you want to get for yourself, and go get your credit card and you come back to the computer and they're gone. So I mean, just not having a job. I mean, oh, I know. Believe me, I know, Tony. I was just playing. I know you. You're probably one of the hardest working retired people I know. You and my dad would get along great. My dad can't sit still for nothing. You know, 83 years old, and that dude is always on the run. Always on the run, doing something, working out in the shed, going out and buying some, you know, piece of junk, little old rusty hand plow or something like that, and power sanding it and repainting it and setting it out at the roadside to sell, or, you know, building a new birdhouse or a hummingbird feeder for my mom or something. Then again, you got, once again, my old man, when my mom actually finds bacon on sale, she'll buy like 10 or 15 pounds of bacon, and my dad will spend an entire day out in his shed with the electric griddle just cooking up his bacon, putting it in little bags and sticking it in the freezer so it's pre-cooked next time he wants it. He always finds things to do. Just dropped teenager off at work at Walmart, 8 a.m. Parking lot wasn't even half full. Saw some 70-inch 4K TVs coming out though. Always nice. It's always Christmas at Walmart. Yeah. Thought it would be packed. Surprised actually online orders. Hey, C40. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much. I try to look nice on occasion. Grilling, chilling, grilling with Henry. So good to see you, Henry. Good to see you. Thank you. Much love to you too, my friend. Good morning. Much love. Good to see you too, C40. Good to see you too. Um, for those of you that are just coming in, if you've not been catching it on the last couple videos we put out, um, we are actually doing um, we are actually doing the holiday fundraisers again for the adoptive family and the Secret Santa thing here in the community. It is going to be anonymous. Donations are going to be made. Gifts are going to be given out under the channel's name. Um, because if it's anything like last year, there won't be enough time to throw all the names in there, and I'll probably slaughter them half the time trying to spell them or say them anyway. So, but here's the link for that. Um, Once again, let me see here. Bubba News, good to see you. Good to see you. Howdy. Basically, what we're going to be doing this year is I've got my daughter. She's already communicated with her principal at the high school that we're looking for a family that is in serious need. We have one in mind right now. The father was recently, we'll just say the father was recently taken out by a train, and the wife and kids are making it on their own. She was a stay-at-home mom, so yeah. And then the other one is an organization here in our community that helps out with clothing. They got a clothing pantry, a food pantry, and they financially help veterans and the elderly and the less fortunate paying their bills and stuff. But it's ran strictly on donation. Um, and they get no funding from the state or anything else, so they can use all the help they can get with clothes, food, and the cash. So that's what we're going to be helping out this year. Um, I don't know. We'll see. We did it. We did it. Was able to do a little bit last year, but I'm really hoping to be able to top it this year. Let me see here. Yeah, definitely. I try to go for those good causes, and it helps the channel out because it gets the channel name out there a little bit, and people don't see us as just a content creator on the internet. They actually see us as a group that likes to help where help is needed. So that's my big thing is just getting us out there. Oh, it's 36 degrees outside right now. It must be 76 degrees in this bloody house. So excuse me for a second. I'm shedding the sweater, and but yeah, I've actually got that organization that I was looking at helping out. I've got them looking for me some chef's coats for the job, so I quit ruining all of my stuff and try to look nice while we're in there. Since we've upgraded the bar a little bit. I jokingly call it Sonny's 4-star sports bar. They recently put glass tops on the tables and white tablecloths under the glass tops, and they're repainting everything, and they're looking at bringing in like not bar food, like actual meal specials, like we do a rib tip, barbecue rib tips with barbecue chicken special once a week, and things like that. So it's becoming a very interesting place to be. And of course, I throw in, especially today. Like today is our hamburger cheeseburger day. I throw in the cowboy burger with the fried jalapenos and onion rings, barbecue sauce, and everything. And then of course, I introduced them to the Monster Burger. Um, it is a sesame seed brioche bun, and it has everything on it. I mean, it's got green olives, black olives, jalapenos, banana peppers. It's got ham. It's got lettuce, tomato, onion, red onion, pickle. I mean, that burger sits about that high. So, and people are apparently loving it because we have people come in every week and order the damn thing, even when it's not on special. Um, oh, I missed something up there. Somebody just said something that looked interesting. What was that? Only 27 here, but feels colder. But again, I'll be putting in a poll next. No, no, they were going to try that once, and the town shot that down. So somebody that was going to buy the place 4 or 5 years ago was going to turn it into a gentleman's club, and the town shot that down real fast. So it's just really cold in the UK. It was double figures yesterday. Now we're in single. Oh, yeah, those. Well, we're supposed to be in the 30s for the for the next 5 days, I think it was. So with lows in the low 20s. So they're calling for snow in the next few days here. Like icy cold. Sounds delicious. Yeah, I actually wanted to bring in a Chicago style stuffed pizza. Um, we're still negotiating on that because it's got double the crust, double the cheese, double the sauce. So we're trying to work around the price and stuff for that. I actually want to bring in the Monster. We our local lake right here, right down the road from the bar, is called Stone Lake, and I want to bring in. Well, we have a paddle boat out there called the Stone Lake Monster, and it's basically just a sea dragon that you paddle around the lake. And I want to bring in the Stone Lake Monster pizza, which is twice the size of our large pizza. So it's going to be about 28 inches across. Um, big pizza. Big pizza. Really oh, the chat's not progressing down. There we go. Plant says might be fed to my food. Anyone got land in the flash flood zone in the desert? Bought a hill in Missouri. Must be approaching winter time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We've already had snow. We had 5 inches of snow on Halloween. So yeah, definitely. Winter's definitely knocking on our door. Australia summer is just beginning. Oh yeah, winter is definitely nearly here. Yeah, my kitchen manager had actually discussed making a large pizza and just selling it by the slice. You know, like a New York style pizza. And I said, well, the owners didn't want to invest in a warmer where people could see the pizza and just pick it and whatever. So I suggested baking the huge pizza and just selling it. But then we got to come up with a larger box to send it out in. So regardless of what you do, it costs money. No, but I do have a bridge for sale. Probably have to pay to move it. Calling for snow accumulation Saturday night. So snow falling now outside. Let me go look. I got to bounce. Much love. You too, Squatch. Take care of yourself and be safe, and we'll catch you later. Hope you all have a great day. I have to get off stream. All right, Ty. You have a good day, bud. Take care of yourself, man. And don't get full on the leftover turkey and stuff. We'll only be on here probably another half hour or so because I have to open this morning. So I got to be out the door and heading up there not very long after that. Can always come up with one called the Roadkill Pizza. Has everything, including anchovies. Place out in Greenfield has one called that. We don't do the anchovy thing. There's not many people around here will even attest to liking anchovies. So but yeah, I like the loaded pizzas, man. Yeah, we have smelt. I mean, they come out of the Great Lakes, so I got smelt in the freezer out here. Can barely see it. Yeah, it's not doing anything here right now. At least I think we're still about 36 degrees. Let's see here. Oh, nope, we have dropped 7 degrees since the last time I looked. It's 29 degrees out here right now. Brr, brr. It's going to be an awful chilly walk to work this morning. Thank God I got an old Carhartt out here that I break out in the wintertime and wear. So it's about a 10-minute walk, and when the wind's blowing, that 29 degrees feel more like 22 degrees. I'll be right back. Gonna make more coffee or tea. What the hell just happened? There it is. Wow. I just completely went back to my wallpaper screen. I think my computer's going out. I think this old 2018 life book is finally going out on me. Then I'm screwed. I got no way to do videos or anything then. Back in the 80s, a lot of guys around here did smelt runs. It was 29 when I took the missus to work, 30 now. Yeah, I think we're supposed to have 30, either 34 or 36 for a high today. And then I think it's like 35 tomorrow, 34 um, on Sunday. Let me see here real quick. What's our... come on. Come on. Non-cooperative bastard. Um, yeah, we're calling for 61% chance of snow all day on Sunday. 36 for a high today, 37 tomorrow, 35 Sunday, 32 Monday, 34 Tuesday. So, yeah. And then of course, back up to 40 on Wednesday, and then Thursday is supposed to be sleet, rain snow mix. So, yeah, that's going to be real interesting. People around here are already insane driving on driving on snow, but yeah, when you start getting icy sleet and stuff like that, then hey Jay, sorry I forgot to say something earlier. I don't know. I just got a note for YouTube was crashing, so who knows how it's gonna be. God only knows, man. I'd give you a lift, but then you would lose your job for being late. Yeah, that's okay. It doesn't hurt me to walk. They're talking highs in the mid 20s next week. Yeah, I figured it's probably coming across from the west and going to be getting us here real soon. Our our winters have been gradually getting cooler, and then all of a sudden, last year we didn't have any very low temperatures, but this year, once again, they're talking about above normal temperatures, above normal snowfall for this area. So that kind of makes people kind of leery because I think it was, what, 9 years ago, we got over 6 feet of snow in just one snowstorm. So I think if it snows Saturday night, I'll go hunting Sunday morning. I don't blame you for that. I don't blame you one bit. Keep it, please. Be nice. Mid 40s next week. We had minus 22 actual. Wow. Yeah, our worst, I think, was 3 years ago. Um, we had a minus, um, we had a minus 55 wind chill. Actual temperature was only like minus 4, -5, but the wind chill was minus 55. So that's the worst I have ever seen it since moving to Michigan. Neighbors called animal control because my dogs live outside. Yeah, I was starting to say it's not like you don't take care of your dogs. I mean, my God, they have insulated, well bedded dog houses. The only thing that really scares me about super cold temperatures are the little homeless strays that live outside because they go in the shed when things get cold, but there's no insulation in that shed. I mean, if you want to count 1 inch styrofoam as insulation, where half the panels over the last 20 years have got broken and stuff like that, then I guess that's insulation. But that's the only thing that really scares me is we can't bring 6 homeless strays in the house where they can survive the super cold temperatures. And the neighbors have moved away. So, and they're cats. Well, they're cats, kittens. So, yeah, it's just that's the only thing that bothers me is going out in the shed in the spring and finding frozen kitten corpses. So, scares the hell out of me. Good morning, Chad. Good to see you, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Tried to bring them on the minus 22 night, but they got at the door, fought to be the first one back outside. Yeah, when winter actually gets here, and the temperature drop, um, not only is it the freezing temperatures, but the aggressive raccoons that we have around here. I mean, they already come straight up on the porch and eat the cat food that's out there. But when there's no food around for them, what does it take for a scavenger to become a predator? That actually, that's another large fear of mine when it comes to the kittens, is finding that protection. Some of these coons are big. I mean, I've seen some coons out here in the yard and stuff, or out in the driveway at night, that got to be 20 some odd pounds. And yeah, hell, I was sitting at the table last night, having a cigar, and I heard a bang outside, and I seen three of the kittens out on the porch. Just all of a sudden, they vanished. I opened up the door, which normally when you open the door, they all come running up to the door because they think you're going to feed them. And I opened up the door and walked out on the porch, and none of them came out of hiding. I don't know what the bang was, but it was loud enough that it scared the hell out of. Yep, recognize that BS recording. We are collecting for the Police Athletic League. Well, if they live outside, they acclimate. Oh yeah, we definitely feed them, or at least try to. Even if they don't get cat food, they get leftovers out of the fridge when we clean the fridge out. So I keep getting calls on my Peacock TV account that will expire. Yeah, they find every reason under the sun to call and try to get money out of you at the end of the year. And what's really sad is half of them are not even real calls. It's some bloody telephone scammer trying to get money out of people. I keep getting, can't get that up here. So it seems like everyone has. It do seem like everyone has a handout. Yeah, it's just really sad that you know even if you have your number on that national do not call list, um, years and years and years ago, I worked for Kirby. You guys know the old Kirby home maintenance system. The $900 vacuum. Um, my boss could get a hold of a certain company online, and he could purchase a do not call list. It was like, 10 or 20 pages of unlisted phone numbers. And so, I mean, even if you put your name on a do not call list, your name is still there. But it's so sad at this time of the year when families are trying to prepare for the holidays, prepare to get together, to travel, to buy gifts, to do whatever. That's when all these um, scammers start working, trying to get money for themselves. All they do is pay for a list of numbers or use a PC auto dialer. Wonder if they take all the numbers from the do not call list and then sell them to telemarketers. I don't know what company or what place he used to get a hold of, but every 6 months he'd pay like $100 for a new list, and I mean, he made his money off of them. Out of 10 or 20 pages, he might sell um, 50, 60 machines at $900 each. So that explains, why he had a nice shiny new car and always wore nice suits and silk ties and had Sergio Valente loafers that he wore and stuff like that. Lived in a apartment complex in a townhouse that cost him like $2,500 a month. Sorry, just got back. I just got back. Got some things coming in. Mrs. Carter's funeral. Ah, gotcha. I was wondering about that. Um, if it was going, if how it was going to affect your area down there. Yep, I cannot believe that Jimmy Carter, um, with the life he led, managed to outlive his wife. That just blows me away. Wave to Joe. No Joe yet. We get phone calls from different numbers every day with the same pitch. Medicare. I keep telling them I'm not Medicare. Says I do. They hang up in my ear. Once in a while, I'll play around with them. Normally, I'd make a sniper joke, but no, I don't want to see Biden. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. Our base where Air Force One lands when it comes to Atlanta. I gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Years ago, and I don't know if they still do it or not, but years ago, whenever the president would come to um, Indiana or Michigan, they'd land Air Force One at Grissom Air Force Base in Peru, Indiana. And I don't know. I know that right after they decommissioned the base as an active base, uh, the president was still using it, and we actually had a stealth wing out there. But I don't know if any of that's still there or not because the Civil Air Patrol used that base, and I had a friend, ironically, that does Vietnam era reenacting. That's the guy I was talking about the other day with the deuce and a half that he uses for his reenacting. He used to tell me about when the president came in and, you know, okay, so you know about it, Bubba. Yep, just north of Kokomo. It's funny, too, because when I was growing up, we lived, what, 3 counties away. And during the summer months, when we were on summer vacation in school, we used to sit in the backyard and we would watch the A-10s come over And some of those guys were flying so low you could see the dude sitting in the cockpit. And I mean, they'd be going out there across the cornfields and stuff, and it looked like they were going to scrape the top of our trees. So it was very entertaining, especially when, everybody ran out in the yard. We waved at them, and you'd kind of get that little out of them, basically, waving back to us. But yeah, I I remember several years of seeing those warthogs fly over during the summer months. I think it's been 60 years since the coup d'etat, assassination of Kennedy. Yep, it sure has. Thought my wheel was making that noise. It's coffee pot. Yep, percolator's percolating. Maybe 90 minutes north of us on the Air Force Base in Indiana. Been a cool thing for us to go by and see the flights. Not very often though, which made it cool when you saw it. Oh yeah, most definitely. Grissom's about an hour south of me, roughly, right about hour and a half, something like that. Straight down 31. So I was 2 when Kennedy was killed. I still remember the TV announcement. My mom has told me about that day. She was actually up at the Western Auto. Um, you guys remember Western Auto, right? Um, she was up at the Western Auto with my grandmother when it came over the radio that he had been shot. And she told me she ran all the way back to the house, um, to inform my dad and my grandpa that that Kennedy had been assassinated. And uh, she said, I mean, she said the whole town was just sitting around staring at their little handheld radios and listening to this. I can't. Don't care what anyone thinks. I think the A-10 is a beautiful plane. It really honestly is. It is. It's very much a beautiful, beautiful plane. Miami Prison is on Old Base. Yep, it sure is. You have the big part of the base with the airplane museum, and as you're heading south, you go out to you see the hill for the shooting range, and then just past that is Miami Prison. I've been at the Dealey Plaza in Dallas. It's an eerie place. X marks the spot in the middle of the road where he got hit. Wow. Yeah, I've never been to Dallas. Well, I've been through Dallas, but I've never actually had time to to spend any time in Dallas. How much supply went to Afghanistan came over my house out of Peoria Air National Guard. Wow, I did not know that. Good morning, Bud Files. Good to see you. Glad you could make it in. We're only going to be here for about another 15 minutes. I have to open this morning, so I got to bolt out of here early and get my get myself ready for what could be a very, very busy day and might be one of the slowest, most boring days we've ever had. We'll see. Just saw the X on TV yesterday. Open late. I don't have the key. I'm just told when to be there. The business manager is there at a certain time, and yeah, I got to be there with him because just in case our lunch rush does come in, it starts at 11, so I have to have everything preheated and ready to roll. Get everything stocked up. And get all the plates and everything put away from the last night they were open, which was Wednesday night. Um, get everything shined up and ready for the next shift to come in. UFW Dallas. Those nasty ice storms at least once a winter. That just shuts down the airport. Oh yeah, definitely. Good morning, Danny. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. Hope you had a good turkey day, bud. I stood behind the picket fence on the grassy knoll, pointing my finger gun toward the X. It was a turkey shoot. A kid could have hit him from that distance. We didn't have a bad Thanksgiving. Yesterday was pretty much leftover day for us. The wife had to work yesterday, so we done Thanksgiving on Wednesday. Um, but because she was off, and we could actually eat lunch. We wound up eating right about 2:30 ish. But then when she got home last night, I already had um, the tablecloth off the table and had all the Thanksgiving stuff put away, had the Christmas decorations up, saved, you know, saved grandma's tree topper for her to put on the tree, but we had everything else. We had the lights and all the other bulbs and stuff on it. Um, the holidays are already rough enough with this being the first holiday since grandma's passing. We wanted to save. Grandma's got this old angel that she's had for 50 years, and we saved that for Steph to put on the tree when she got home. And I had all the leftovers from Thanksgiving already warmed up and put on the table, and we sat down at the table and had our own little private three-person Thanksgiving yesterday. So it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. Hope you and your beautiful wife and hopefully your grandkids and kids and everybody else is able to get together. That would be total eerie. And no doubt, I like the feeling on a Civil War battlefield intensified knowing it was a president. Yeah, definitely. And believe me, I'm here. A few of us in here have experienced the battlefield thing. And I was um, back in 2020. Mark and his wife and me and our friend Christy went out to Gettysburg, and just being on the battlefield. There's actually a clip in one of our videos that I done out there where I was completely overcome with emotion out on that battlefield. Just knowing that at one point in time, almost every place we walked, there was bodies, and equipment and horses and mules, and it was very, very overwhelming. Not sure if you saw Jason Diebler, Lucky Wolf. His wife India passed away last Sunday. No, I actually didn't hear anything about that. Hmm. What happened, Annie? Oh, when they're out on the civil battlefield, you can feel them. Yeah, you actually can. You're right.
Alright, love you. I gotta try to go to Speedway. See if I can get money off the ATM, off that card.
All right. Have a good day, my love.
Yeah. It supposedly says that's when you can use your digital card, so we'll see.
Yeah, really. I kind of felt that way standing on top of Cahokia. You know, that's someplace I've always wanted to go. I've never been um, to Cahokia Mounds. Casinos should be busy. You know, and we thought that for yesterday, because last year, a lot of families, you know, they traveled in to spend the holiday with their families here, and after Thanksgiving dinner was over, the people from here would take their families to the casino. But yesterday it was dead. She said there was not anything. Um, she said it was probably one of the most boring days she's had. And today they have drawings, but they don't start till 5 o'clock tonight, which is why she's still here. She's working 10 to 6 instead of 9 to 5, because she has to be there for the first drawing before her replacement gets there. So we're hoping, but once again, the catcher to that is that the drawing is for all properties. So they're all televised to all the properties. So I mean, they could be sitting in New Buffalo at the big casino watching the drawings on the from the satellite casinos. There we go. Doggone it. I know this poor computer's going to take a poop. This poor little 2018 Life book, man. I put this thing through hell. You know, I can't thank Danny enough for giving me this little Life book to with the camera and stuff to take on some of our investigations when I've got a power source, and use the little night vision webcam to film things. We've used it, of course, over there at City of David a couple times. Um, but I've since my big computer went out earlier this year, I've been using the Lifebook as my computer source here and just have it plugged into my big monitor so I can see it. And this poor little thing, it's losing color, and every time you hit the table, it either turns green or pink or something, and you got to hit it again to make it straighten up. Or the much like a few minutes ago, I was using it, and all of a sudden I lost my screen completely, and it went back to my wallpaper, and then popped back up. So you know, I think I've given it the last push of its poor little life. So something I need to look at in the future is another computer. I've been to Gettysburg, very special place. That place will crawl inside your soul, man. Now, much love back to you, bud. Like I said, you were a lifesaver. I had this thing sitting in the bag to just use at the investigations, and when my computer went out, it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I need a computer. And, I pulled this thing out and plugged it in, and it's been doing great. And here last week, it started acting up, and it's like, oh, don't die on me yet. We're beyond broke. We haven't got 2 quarters to rub together. Hey, Josh, good to see you, bud. Glad you could make it. We're only going to be here like another 5 minutes, though. Like I've said so many times, I have to open this morning, so I've got to end this early, then finish getting ready for work, beat feet up there, and I love the place. Been there 5 times, being only an hour and a half from my place. Oh, definitely, Templar. Definitely. Again, guys, don't forget, we're doing our holiday charities again this year. Um, right there's the little advo for it. We're doing the adopt a family thing. We have a family in mind whose father recently left us. Um, Left a wife and children. They need some help. And then also, um, on the other side of it, on the Secret Santa thing, there's an organization here in town that helps the veterans, the elderly, the less fortunate with clothes, food, helps them pay bills that they can't make, things like that. It's ran strictly on donations. It gets no funding from any government entity, and they can use a lot of help. So that's going to be our big thing. Big thing this year is helping, I think, those two entities out. So let me see here. I'll look in my magic drawer, see what I got. You're a lifesaver, Danny. You're a lifesaver. Why do some couples go to the gym? Because they want their relationship to work out. Ah, that was good, fish. Oh, you gonna leave us? All right, bud. You take care of yourself, man. Um, be safe, and I hope to see you soon, man. Hope to see you soon. Still waiting for you to come knocking on my door, fishing. I bet the casino was dead because everyone was saving their money for Christmas. Like you said, we don't have two quarters to rub together. So freaking true. Well, um, we had an incident pop up on Halloween. Since Grandma passed away, we took over this house, and the mortgage payment always comes out the first Friday of the month. For some reason, and they're blaming a computer glitch. The mortgage payment came out Tuesday, 3 days before our checks were in the bank. So, needless to say, it put us into a huge minus $600 deficit. And then, so when her check went in the bank, it pretty much got ate up with late fees and insufficient funds and stuff like that. And then over the next 3 days, well, no, from Friday until Sunday, um, almost another $400 worth of bills went in. So that took us from $630 to $1,000, little over $1,000. So we spent the last 3 weeks playing catch up, and we just got a little bit ahead the other day, and then more bills came in, and took us back into the deficit again. So, and we still have car insurance coming out. Yeah, two quarters to rub together. Let's see here. What have I got? Uh, oh, wait. There's a quarter. Yeah, crap. That's a nickel. But I found a quarter and a nickel to rub together. So I mean that's something. I got two coins to rub together. Other teenage works. Other teenager works at McDonald's. She said McDonald's busiest day of the year is Black Friday, so she requested it off after she learned. Well, and that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're hoping for today is people that are out Black Friday shopping are going to stop by the bar or whatever, and it's not going to be dead because everybody's out of town. So I don't know. We'll just see. Do you just do a video on the Kennedy assassination? I was actually going to do a video on the Kennedy assassination, but almost everything you're finding these days about the Kennedy assassination is all this conspiracy theorist stuff, and I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I really wanted to, but I just, I want to stay away from a lot of that conspiracy thing. I want facts on here. People have been fed enough BS about history. I want facts and information that I don't know. Soccer moms been shopping all day, stopping in drive-through, shut kids up, get them happy. I'd be happy with a Happy Meal. Why do you call a hooker with no? What do you call a hooker with no legs? A night crawler. Yeah. Then you should have me on. I've read every book on it. The Oswald facts are strange enough. Make it seem unlikely to be a lone wolf in that deal. And once again, when it comes to the whole Kennedy thing, there was actually a video that was released a few years ago of the vice president's secretary uh, coming out. I mean, she was a very very old woman when that recording was made. But you know, since everybody's deceased that was involved in that whole um, tragedy, she came out and she said, she overheard plans in a meeting to do it, to do it. And they were in some conference room somewhere. And uh, a call came in, and she actually took the call. And all the person said is, it's done. So, how true is it? God only knows. But once again, this is just another one of those many, 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 many stories that no one has any way to confirm or deny because they're all gone. Do DoorDash at night sometimes, chicken nuggets stink up the car worse than Chinese food. Hey, I like chicken nuggets. It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing McDonald's carries. Know why Santa has no kids? Because he only comes once a year. When he does, that's down the chimney. That's that's terrible. I heard a long time ago from a wow, and then my screen just went black. I heard a long time ago from a source that Lee Harvey Oswald was being watched beforehand. Hmm. Don't call 911. You'll be on hold for 3 minutes. Oswald went to Russia, renounced his U.S. citizenship. Then here he is to kill JFK. Titanic joke. Musician, lawyer, priest on the deck. Sailor says, get to the boat. And the musician says, what about kids? And the lawyer says, screw the kids. And the priest says, do we have time? Shane, Shane, Shane. Well, this just went to hell in a handbasket. But all right, guys and gals, it is 9:30. It is time for me to get out of here and get ready to go open that place up for hopefully a huge crowd that's going to keep me from throwing myself in the deep fryer today. I hope I'm not standing around like a bump on a frog's butt the rest of the day, um, trying to stay entertained. But no, you didn't shut me down. You just broke me. You literally just broke me. Priest jokes always do, though. You know, it's funny, too, because Grandma, growing up Catholic, she laughed at all those priest jokes. And I Shane broke me. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. I will try to do something tonight. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to try to. But I'm going to get out of here, get ready to go, and open that place up. You guys all have a great Black Friday. Stay in your house, lock the doors. Don't even try to go to the gas station for a candy bar and a soda pop. It's a dangerous happening out there. So, blessings you and your family and holiday. You too, my friend. You too. Have a great day. You too, Bubba. Danny, take care. Much love, buddy. I'm going to confession on the way to work. Get it out of the way. There's no Catholic church on the way to work. I don't even think we have one here in town. I think we got a Protestant church. We got a Baptist church. I don't think we have a Catholic church. But anyway, y'all take care. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. We do. And if we don't see you tonight, we will see you Monday morning. Y'all take care. Have a good day. And if I don't see you tonight, have a good weekend.